Hello guys, welcome back to Kuriku TV. In today's update, we are going to be looking at France, right? What's going on in France? And they said that currently there is a cleanup of migrants from the capital city, Paris, because of the upcoming Olympics that will take place before the end of the year, around August and September, this 2024. So the police and the government is working hand in hand to move all the migrants who are homeless and sleeping in all those roadside beds that they put up across streets in Europe. Now, previously I showed you what was happening in Portugal, Dublin, or even Italy, as the case may be, where people put up those small tents to sleep in by the roadway. Now, the same thing is happening in France. They said that the government is currently moving them away from the capital city to another city. So mayors and a lot of people are angry that they are even bringing these immigrants to their cities without their permission, without their knowledge. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. And in a video that I'm about to play for you, you are going to see some people who are in Paris and also activists who are protesting. Now, let's take a look at it. Migrant transfers from Paris ahead of Olympics angers local mayors. They said that mayors in rural and small town France are increasingly angry over the transfer of migrants from the capital to their communities, which they believe is linked to cleanup efforts ahead of Paris Olympics. Serge Govt, the right-winged mayor of Orleans in central France, complained Monday about the arrival of 500 homeless migrants in his town of 100,000 people without his prior knowledge. So he was not informed. The government just packed these people to his community. Now, how are they coping there? Is the government taking total control of these migrants, or are they catering for them? Are they fending for them? The answer is no. Now look at what they are doing. It has been proved that every 3 weeks, a coach arrives in Orleans from Paris with between 35 to 50 people on board. He told reporters, adding that there were rumors it was to clean the deck in the capital ahead of the Olympics in July and August. Each new arrival is offered 3 weeks. 3 weeks in a hotel at the state's expense. So what the government is doing is to pay for your hotel for 3 weeks. So you stay there and they take care of you for that 3 weeks. After that 3 weeks elapses, now you're on your own or you're lower. But is thereafter left to fend for themselves, Govt explained. Paris has long been a magnet for asylum seekers and migrants, mostly from Africa, South Asia, or the Middle East, with demand for short-term emergency accommodation for exceeding supply. As a result, informal camps under bridges or on unoccupied land spring up regularly around the capital, which are periodically torn down by the police. Okay? Occupants are offered the chance to apply for asylum, and the government's policy is to move many of them out of Paris and into facilities elsewhere in the country. The arrivals in Orleans were not linked to the organization of the Paris Olympics, the state regional security office said in a statement on Tuesday, adding that Orleans was one of the 110 temporary regional reception centers. You see? So they are relocating a lot of migrants who are in their capital city to the outskirts of Paris. We haven't been consulted either about the creation or about the people who will go there. The deputy mayor of Strasbourg, Florent Varieras, told AFP when asked about a regional facility near her city in eastern France. That's where I agree with the mayor of Orleans. The rather opaque side of what is happening, she added. So the France government is not even looking at anybody's face. They are just moving migrants away from the capital city to, you know, all those aspects of the city. Pay for them for 3 weeks, and the rest, and you will fend for yourself. You will have to cater for yourself. Now, let's take a look at this protest that is going on in Paris because of this immigration issue. Activists in Paris held protests against the forceful removal of homeless people. You can see.
Passe vite, allez, on se fait en file, faites un manoir, on fait une ligne devant moi là, de 87 assauts, on est tous les jours sur le terrain et on voit des effets de nettoyage social, il y a des bidons.
Ahead of the 2024 Summer Olympics.
En fait, il y a les JO qui arrivent, l'espace public va être saturé, il y a 15 millions de touristes qui vont venir. Et donc les personnes à la rue, qui sont toujours les derniers oubliés de notre société, ils vont se retrouver chassés de la ville, ils vont se retrouver harcelés. Et il y a déjà des signes, là, des expulsions de squats, de campements, des bidonvilles qui sont rasés depuis plusieurs mois. Donc nous, on veut se faire entendre.
So, French authorities claim that 12,000 emergency housing spots have been erased. So you can see where those guys are sleeping in the streets.
À l'heure où la France et Paris va accueillir plus de 15 millions de touristes qui viennent du monde entier, les frontières s'ouvrent pour voilà, les touristes, les riches, les caméras du monde entier. Et les frontières restent absolument fermées en France et en Europe pour ceux qui fuient les guerres, les persécutions, les situations misérables.
All right, guys, I believe you can see with security increasingly getting tighter in the run-up. Okay. So you can see that's what's going on in France right now. Now, let me give you a similar example. The government can lie very much. They said they are not doing this for the Olympics. But in China, similar case happened. Now, they said the complaint echoed others heard in host cities of past Olympics. Let us go to China and see this kind of thing that the government is lying about, whether it has happened elsewhere before. Now, they said that authorities in China cleared an unknown number of beggars, hawkers, and the homeless from the streets before the 2008 Beijing Olympics, with many shipped back to their home regions, reports said at that time. Brazilian campaign groups also said Rio de Janeiro's homeless were being forced out of tourist areas in the middle of the night as the city hosted the games in 2016. More than 1 million people filed requests for asylum in the European Union in 2023, which is just last year here, the highest level in 7 years, according to EU statistics. Now, they said that France received the second highest number of requests, which is 167,000 people. Okay? 167,000 people. That's the number of people that France received as immigrants who filed or, seek asylum in their system. Okay? So because of this, people are not happy that migrants are being moved into their cities without their knowledge, the mayors and the authorities. So the government is just trying. And so what we don't know now is if these migrants will remain in those cities that they have been sent, not returning to Paris. That is what I don't know. But since they have paid for 3 weeks for them, I don't know if they are going to give them jobs there. I don't know if how they are going to cope after staying there for 3 weeks. What happens to them next is what I do not know. So those of you in France, please, you can shed more light on this news. Don't forget to share it. And also, drop your comment here. Would like to hear from you. And also give us a thumbs up on our videos. Thank you very much for the support we have gotten so far. And follow us on our TikTok and subscribe on our YouTube channel as well. God bless you and see you guys on the next update. Peace out.